22, 34, 12. Okay, so 22, 3 times to the right, 1. 2. 3. 34 is 2 times to the left, 1. 2, and 12 to the right. And it opens. But why? Why do I need to dial 22 3 times, 34 2 times, and 12 only once? Why can't I just do 34, 22, 12? Well, maybe if I can somehow break it and see what's inside, but now I don't want to be destructive with this. Instead, I have one of these. This is basically the same thing that we have inside this lock, but only open. So let's see what is actually going on inside. And we have 3 discs. Each disc has a very deep cut in it. So let's say this is the locking bar of the lock, and the locking bar sits above the discs, and when the disc is in the correct position, the locking bar can be pushed into the discs, and then the shackle is free. So we have similar to this lock, we have 3 discs here, and actually, as you can see, the inner discs have lots and lots of false gates. But one of the gates, as you can see here, is a true gate. So once all the true gates align, the locking bar can be pushed in and the lock will be unlocked. So how do we manipulate all 3 discs using this one dial? Well, actually the dial only turns the last disc, but each disc has a dimple or a little ridge cut on the side, not cut, sorry, extruding from the side. So let's see it. As you can see on this second disc, on the internal disc, it has sort of ledge here that will get caught on a similar ledge on the outer disc. So basically when I turn the outer disc, at some point the ledge on the outer disc will come and touch the ledge on the inner disc, and they both will be spinning now. The same happens on the third disc. As you can see here, the ledge of the second disc touches the ledge from the first disc, and now the 3 of them are spinning. So after so on the third turn of the dial, we are now spinning all 3 discs. And at this point, we need to put, so if the pointer is here, we want to put only the first disc on the correct position. Let's turn the first disc. Here. Now we align the true gate with the correct position. If we continue to turn, then the third disc will turn. But if we will turn it the other way around, then the ledge will disengage from the first disc, and we need to wait until it makes a full turn to engage with the ledge on the second disc from the other side. So let's turn it a full turn. And now we made one turn and it engages the second disk, but since the second disk was touching the ledge from the first disk, now we have a full turn until the ledge will touch the first disk again. So on this full turn, we can spin the second disk until it reaches the true gate. Okay, so now we have two disks on the true gate, and again we will spin it the other way around, and we have a full turn to make until we engage the second disk again. But we don't need to make a full turn because we can just set it to the right position. Okay, so now that we understand how the three disks work and why we actually need to make 3 turns for the first time, 2 turns on the second time, and 1 turn on the third time. And if we had 5 disks here, then we have to make 5 turns on the first time, 4 turns on the second time, and so on. Basically, the number of turns is the number of disks that we have inside the lock. So about this, maybe we can hack it if we knew what's inside. But how can we know what's inside? Well, maybe some camera magic. Maybe some camera magic will help us to determine what's inside. Hocus pocus, Billy Bocus. Okay. So this lock has exactly the mechanism I described. The locking bar, as you can see, goes up and down, and it will engage with the 3 disks. So these disks don't have false gates, but when a true gate comes, then the locking bar can be inserted into the disk, and the shackle will have enough push to release. So this, as you can see, it has the 2 little ledges that I talked about. This is one, and this is the second on the other side. So in my next video, we will try to hack more into the lock and see if we can decode it by just using the knowledge that we have now on how this lock works. Thank you, and have a nice day.